Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and in this video we are going to show you how to play Hanafuda. And this is the version from Pencil First Games. As I've been doing here recently, if you want to check out our full review and thoughts, there'll be a link to that in the video description. But for this is just going to be a few rounds of how you play this game. We'll talk about the scoring and kind of what the game is, okay? So, in Hanafuda, it's a two-player game, or solo in this version, the one that I have here. You're trying to score the most points over the course of 12 rounds. So this game represents 12 months, so you can kind of look at it here. There's 12 suits. Each suit has 4 cards, maybe some special different cards. You can see the symbols here that represent the different cards, and that's going to be scoring possibilities. Even the cards that aren't marked, you can also score with those. So there's 12 cards. You're going to play over 12 rounds. If you're playing the full game, normally we just play a couple rounds and have fun with it. And then the other side is going to show you how everything scores. Now, this is a little tricky. It's a little funky to wrap your head around some of it. But once you've played it a few rounds, it starts to make sense. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to deal. The dealer's going to take some cards, and they're going to deal 2 to each player. Then 2 face up in the middle. 2 to each player. 2 face up in the middle. 2 to each player. 2 face up in the middle. 2 to each player. 2 face up in the middle. We almost have a missed deal. Okay, we do not, luckily. Okay, so after that, you're going to look at your hands. If you have 4 of the same suit in your hand, you instantly win. You get 6 points. If you have, and in the middle, if there's 2 cards of 4 different months, then it's a missed deal, okay? So in this case, there's only 3 of 1 month, so we're all right. One other perk is the player who doesn't deal is able to switch their hands with the dealer. I'm not going to do all of that, but that is a rule that you can do, okay? So now, the way the game works is on your turn, you're going to have some cards in your hand, okay? So I have cards in my hand. I'm going to take a card, I'm going to play it to try to match one of these cards, okay? And I'll explain why that's important in a little bit. So let's see here. I'm going to play this. So I have this, and I'm going to play it to that bird right there. They're the same suit because they have the same kind of tree background motif. You can see that. Then you're going to take a card at the top, and you're going to flip it and try to make another match. I look to see, and I did make a match right there. Then you collect all the matches that you have, and they'll go in front of you. So this will be my side. Let's move the deck out. We don't need to see that. So this will be my side over here. Now, why are you trying to do this? Okay, you are trying to get sets of cards. So now I have cards with nothing special. There are some special stuff on these cards if you're playing some variants, but I'm not. So cards that have nothing, they're called dregs. That's these 2. If you can collect 10 of these, as you can see right here, you get a point. If I had 11, I would get 2 points. All right. So you're trying to get those, but they're hard. But there's a lot of those, so maybe they're not as hard. Then there's also seeds, or they've had a different name. We have another set where we were calling them animals. They're not all animals, but majority of them are animals. And if you can collect, right here, 5, you get a point, and a point for every other one. Or if I can get the boar, the deer, and the butterfly, I would get 5 points, okay? So you're trying to collect different sets. So that's my turn. Now it's this player's turn. They're going to do the same thing. So they're going to try to match, and let's see, they want to get, they're going to take this one. That's just 2 dregs. Then they'll flip. Oops. They'll flip a card. And they have nothing else that's out there. So this just goes here. And they take their match. All right. And they'll put their dregs over here. So they have 2 dregs. And these will push closer together. All right. Now back to me. I will play a card. And I want to collect this one. Same month, you can see from the tree or the plant life. And then this one's not a match, so this one will just hang out. Now I have 3 animals. Again, if I can get 5, I get a point. But now I also have a scroll. Let's move these into the group like this. I also have a scroll. If you can get 3 of the scrolls with writing, 5 points. 3 blues, 5 points. 3 writing, 3 blues, 10 points. Or 5 of any scroll is a point, plus any additional one you get is a point. They all have extras that you can collect an extra point. So that was my turn. Okay, this player's turn. They're going to do a similar deal. They're going to play this one, because again, those trees match. Okay, they play that one. They saw me collecting scrolls, so they don't want to let me get a bunch of scrolls. And then they're going to take this. All right, so now they have a bright. This is a bright. That just is like the fancy ones of the suit. Not every month has a suit, but some of them do. So they have 4 dregs, a bright, and a scroll. Okay, now brights, they're going to score as well. You can have 5 brights, 10 points. 4 brights without November. Oh no, November, which is the rainy one, plus any 3. This is any 3, not counting November. And this is any 4, not counting November. So you can have November in 2 sets, not November in 2 sets. And you're going to score a pile of points for that. So back to me. I'd like to get some more animals. So I'm going to play this down because I can't make any matches. Then I flip this, and I now have another animal. Sake cup. I don't know why it's a seed. I don't know why, but it is. So there we go. I got 4. I need to have 5, and I get this. This is another dreg, and I'm done. All right, back to this player. Can they make any matches? They cannot. So they're actually going to throw just a regular dreg down, and then they'll flip, and that doesn't match. Okay, so no matches for them. Back to me. I'm going to take this one. That's the field of wheat. I forget what the actual month is called, but then I flip another one. And I can not collect anything because there's no matches. This one is a bright. This is a phoenix. It's one of the 5 brights that you need. But I now have 5 animals, 5 seeds. And now I have a choice. You can see here, 5 seeds is worth a point. I can stop now and score a point. Or I can say koi koi, which basically means come on or something like that in Japanese. And I can keep playing. But what this does is it gives my opponent an opportunity to score. Now, the only way I can win this now after saying koi koi is by getting another set or at least another animal, which helps me score another point. Okay? So if I say koi koi and I can't score any more points before my opponent does, I lose, they get the points. So that's kind of the risk. So I look at them, they don't have a lot of stuff going on, so I will say koi koi. So it's their turn. So they get to play a card. And they're going to play none of this stuff. They can't match any of this stuff. So they'll play this one. And then I will slide these down so you can see everything. Then they'll flip. And they made this match. And they now have another dreg. They have a seed now, finally. But still no points. So that was good. Now it's back to me. I want to... Still can't claim any cards. They took the one I could claim. So I'll play this one down. Perfect. So I made a match. I got another paper. I didn't get any more points because, again, you have to have 5 papers, 10 dregs. I don't have any more points. So I'm still in the danger zone. So they're going to play a card. And they're going to play... They still can't make any matches. So they're going to play this one. It's just a dreg. Dregs are usually pretty good ones to burn. Whoops. You didn't see that. Then we'll flip this one. And they made a match here. So they now have 6 dregs. 2 papers. All right, then back to me. I still can't play anything. So I'll play this. And flip. All right, so I get another paper. And another dreg. Let's slide the dregs up. So I have 6 dregs, 3 papers. Back to this player. They are going to play this, which gives them another bright, because that's a bright. Then they'll flip this. That gives them another paper. All right. So they have 3 papers. 6, 7, 8 dregs, and 2 brights. All right. They're getting close to the brights. That's scary for me. Then I still can't play anything. So I'll play this lightning card, which is pretty cool looking. Ooh, there's the deer. There's the deer. I need that. All right. Then it's this player's turn. They can play this. November goes with the lightning. Must be the rainy season. So this is a drag actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 3 brights. But again, in order to have the winning one with November, you have to have 5. So they're not there yet. Okay. Back to me. I don't think I'll flip the card. Let me flip a card. All right. There's a bright. I can't let them get that one. So I have to play this card. And then I can't make any matches, so I'm out of cards. They have 1 card left. No matches, so they'll flip. So they'll take this. So they now have 10 dregs and 4 brights, but they have the November one. And in order to get, you need 3 brights excluding, or 4 brights and November and any 3. So sweet. They got 7, 8 points. So I had 1. They have 8. They would be the winner. All right, so they're not going to say koi koi because I'm close to scoring another point. And that's how the game's going to keep playing. You're going to keep going back and forth until someone has, or until you played 12 rounds, or you just get tired of playing and you see who has the most points. That's the gist. The scoring is really simple once you understand what you're looking at. And the breakdown of all the cards, how they go together. They form like a cool panorama on the back here. Yeah, it's a pretty simple game once you understand the nuance of what's going on. So that is how you play Hanafuda. This is the version from Pencil First Games, and yeah, that's it. So I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and as always, keep gaming.